Hey, what's up guys, Parker here, and today we're going to be ranking the original Men in Black trilogy. Now, I am not including, I call it the original trilogy because I'm not including the new one, Men in Black International, for two reasons. Number one, because I haven't seen it yet, but I want to, and number two, it's more of a spin-off than an actual Men in Black 4, so we're not counting that. We're only going to rank the original trilogy because I have seen all the movies of the OG trilogy, so that's what we're going to rank. So let's not waste any time and get right into ranking this. Coming in last place is Men in Black 2. Okay, so Men in Black 2 being in last place. The reason for this is because this movie is just... I went into this because after I watched the first movie, I was like, the first movie was good, you know? I went into this thinking, I'll enjoy it. It's going to be funny and it's going to be great. I went into it after watching, so here's me going into it. Yay, I'm really excited for this. Here's me after this. Really? You call that a Men in Black sequel? Because the movie was just terrible. Like, I did not like it. For several reasons. The CGI was terrible. And yeah, I know some people are going to say, because this movie came out in like 2002 or something, so I know a lot of people are going to say, it was 2002, so that's what CGI was like. Well, actually, when you say that, let me tell you why I say that. Yeah, I know it was 2002 and that's what CGI was like, but actually, they did that on purpose. The CGI was not like... It was not good CGI for the time. And yes, I understand it was 2002, but still, they had the budget, they had the money to make great CGI, and they wasted it, and the CGI was just terrible. And I know it's what they had for the time, but still they wasted it. And the story doesn't even really make sense. It doesn't make sense, and it didn't really entertain me. So, I'm gonna get into spoiler territory, but if you haven't seen the movie yet, honestly, whatever. It's in whatever, you know. Anyway, so, you know, when it's about Jay, meeting, so it's about Jay trying to get Kay to join the Men in Black after he neuralizes him in the first movie, at the end of the first movie, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, he sees Kay at a post office, and everybody at the post office is an alien, as he tells him, and it just doesn't make sense, and I don't really like it. Like, they try to use the deneuralizer at the Men in Black place, although the villain of the movie invades it and captures everybody. The villain is just awful, like, awful. The villain can't express how bad it is. But yeah, and so they have to go to the store place where the clerk has a deneuralizer that they use on him, and then after that he's like, I'm out, you what you did, I don't like you, and then 2 seconds later he's like, oh, I'm sorry, he's like, oh, we're friends again. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen, but still. Anyway, continuing on that, the villain sucks, CGI's terrible, and the story, how they met them back in 1970, and the whole, like, Kay leaving clues for him, like, they go to that one dude's house with the VHS, and he puts the VHS tape in, and it doesn't make sense, and I don't like it at all. Like, Men in Black 2 is a bad sequel, and disappointed me. Now, you know, it disappointed me. It's a bad sequel. Now, let's move on to second place, which I had a hard time deciding which would be in second and first place, so who knows? Maybe it'll surprise some people. Coming in second place is Men in Black 3. So, Men in Black 3, the reason it's in second place now, I had a hard time deciding which one, like, whether Men in Black 3 would be in first or second place, and whether the original would be first and second, because I really like the third one, and it was a good sequel, unlike the second movie, and I didn't know where to put it. I really liked it. like the story. It was really interesting and really good. But I ended up putting it in second place. The story's really good. How he time travels and meets a younger K, and the younger K is played by the same guy who was Thanos, and the story's interesting. How he time travels, meets the younger K, and they have to stop that Boris the animal dude. And the ending was pretty good, the way they ended it, and yeah, it's a great last movie for the trilogy, and really, that's all I have to say for this movie. Coming in first place is the original Men in Black. Men in Black, the first one being number one. The reason for this, it was a tough decision because I like the original and the third one. And so it was a tough decision trying to decide which one. And then I was like, well, Men in Black 1 was the one that started it all, the original, that told the story that led to the sequel. So it's number one. That's not the main reason, though. This is a good movie. It's a pretty good movie. Nowadays some of the CGI is a little dated, but, it was 1997 when the first movie came out, so that's to be expected. Some of the CGI is dated, but overall the story, it's a good movie. It's the one that started it all, and I like the relationship between J and K, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. It's really good, and the villain, like the bug that gets inside of the guy, he's like, he acts really weird, and it's kind of cringy to me. I'm just like, are you high? Like, it's kind of, I know there's an alien inside of him, but the way he acts, if there wasn't one, he looks like he's high. Like, it's cringy. It's cringy, a little dated, but still a pretty good movie. So, yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm going to start adding thumbnails to my videos because I haven't been doing that because I didn't know how. I found out how to add thumbnails to my videos, so yeah, I'm going to start adding thumbnails to my videos. I'm going to start doing a lot more with my channel than I was before, so keep an eye out for that, and thanks for watching. If there's a movie you want me to, a specific movie you want me to review, or a movie trilogy you want me to rank, then I will do that, and thanks for watching.